Prostitute story. You guys ready? Are you ready for this? Bondage? I'm in.
I should be able to hire my own tweaker to beat up another tweaker.
Gets high fives from the boys.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Good morning with the boys.
And good evening with the men.
Here we are.
Back in it. How day late. How is our audio, big dog DJ? We are sounding beautiful on the ones and twos.
Perfect. I love it.
Man, what
a couple days, dude. What a couple days. We have to start with where we left everybody. Where we left everybody off, and that was how Spitz treated us. But first, let's do this. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Go check out our new wing video on our local Spitz. It is awesome. I did a funny short as well, trolling my friend
grandstand?
here. The grandstand? What?
That's what they're supposed to be checking out, correct? Or
oh, you're right. Yeah, check out the grandstand from last week because now we're working on this week's Spitz. Yes.
There we go.
But we are going to talk about how well they treated us. It was great.
I didn't want to leave. You were like almost in a rush to leave.
I had to, man. I had to go.
I had my son too. But it was heavenly in there. I could have just straight up.
When I left, I was hoping it wouldn't happen like it did. I was hoping you guys would continue to sit there and talk. Because like I could have sat there for a long time, but I had to go get the kids. And it was unfortunate. As soon as I did the handshake, then it was like, it all crumbled down. No.
Well, it almost had to happen that way because I also had to get Nando, who was literally just getting dropped off. So we took all that food to the car, and then immediately, I ran back over to the restaurant where Nando was waiting in the car. So I was like, okay, here we go.
It was amazing. Not my normal go-to. It's a Mediterranean restaurant and a lot of veggies and stuff, but still, I went for it and I did not regret it. Those street cart fries.
Oh, they're absolutely
amazing.
So,
the Euro.
And we're have to say it. Mary, Jeremy, 2 men in a truck, moving company.
They knew what they were talking about.
You moved Spitz a little bit closer to my heart.
And the grandstand, I think, a little bit further away from their easy victory.
I don't know how to even judge it yet. It's going to take a lot of...
Such a difference in flavors and taste, but we can't get into it too much because
I'm excited to get back into our wheelhouse. Crazy Pizza seems like it's going to be a good, much more back in the wheelhouse of the grandstand.
Okay, a bunch of different flavors, some spicy ones. I feel
like Spitz is going to be up there with like the copper onion
for uniqueness and like different style, maybe. Yeah. We might have to break down some different there could be, because it's just us. It's just Morning with the boys. It's just Morning with the boys, just bullshitting about what we think is the best. We might end up saying like this is the best like high-end wing or whatever, high-class wing, whatever you call it. And this is the best bar wing, Like, well,
put a suit on. Put a suit and tie on if you're gonna eat these wings.
If you go into the copper onion.
We have no idea yet.
We don't know. Next is going to be Crazy Pizza, though, and we are hoping that we get our boy Bamskis, DJ Crazy from the Bamskis show. We're hoping he can make it next week. That'd be really cool if he could. Because we did get to.
We are willing to kidnap him.
Yeah, we might have to.
I just have to.
It sucks that we chose Wednesdays.
Well,
why couldn't it have been of like hot wing Thursdays or something? Dang it.
It just
doesn't roll off the lips.
No.
But yeah,
that was so much more of an enjoyable experience. I really felt like a hot chick at Spitz.
Yeah, it is.
I had my mimosas. I had my... Except for the food was definitely like... I mean, a euro filled with French fries.
It was pretty dang good.
I could have died a little bit and gone to heaven.
It was pretty dang good. I'm not one for a euro, but it was pretty dang good.
And I feel like they were almost trying to sway themselves with us a little bit from the judges.
You think so?
I'm gonna butter these guys up with a little bit of euro. Butter these guys up with some more street cut fries.
Because
you know what? On top of it, we're not gonna charge them a dime.
That was pretty cool. Shout out Spitz for that. But the wings, it was great. It was oof.
That Mediterranean, that tzatziki?
Ta'azar, it was something like that. Ta'azar, whatever it was.
DJ, is it tzatziki?
No, it's that was maybe one of the sauces. Maybe okay. Like I said, we're talking about it too much.
Yeah, well,
I know, dude. We gotta save it for the next. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to go somewhere that's so amazing and not say much about it.
We're gonna segue. We'll segue back into hanging out with
the great.
We just went
DJ
around with
Crazy.
DJ Crazy.
That's another one of these whirlwind things that has just come out of nowhere that we've done in the last couple days. Like,
you won what?
I won a hat, and I really wish I would have wore it, but I didn't. Because I wasn't sure, and I thought we were going to get back to work tonight, and then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah.
We are getting back to work tonight.
Yeah, but then I was thinking about it in my head as the timing of everything.
My painty, I might look all painty, but at the same time.
Fresh up top.
Look at that.
Fresh up top. I got my paint sweater over there, so we're good.
It sounds like he's going to be dropping a bunch of gear. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I'm trying to get me a hoodie.
We got to get into the
DJ
actual...
Crazy. I know you watching. I know you see me. I want a hoodie.
I could definitely use a hoodie too. It's hoodie season.
It is dope as hell though to be able to just go hit the Fiji with the great man.
And then go into the actual production studio.
Are we gonna get into that? Are we gonna tell everyone what was happening?
I mean, can we spoil the beans before it actually gets broadcasted on national radio, dude? I mean, why not?
I mean, that was absolutely insane.
It was amazing.
To get invited, and he's just like, I have a crazy idea. You know what, guys? Come with me. Get in here. And he just drags us into the recording studio, and he's like, so I have this idea. I'm thinking you guys... Take it from here, Curtis, because this is where I failed.
He's like, I think you guys just say, it's Morning with the BoYz. You're tuned into the Bamski show. And then we went into about like 8 or 9 times where we were like, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, okay, now that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Curtis was like on point, and I kept trying to follow like Curtis's cue. And
no, because I was trying to match you.
Oh, I failed so hard. Where I was like, nope, gotta take that one from the top.
It's actually really hard. We're always talking back and forth. We don't ever try to time our cadences.
Well, we've spent since the beginning trying to fix stepping over each other. And now we're supposed to talk at the same time?
And match each other's cadences?
For the radio? For the real stuff?
I'm white as mayonnaise. I can't match this guy's cadence.
He's He just keeps rolling his R's.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? There's not even an R in Bamskis.
Bamskis. What?
Where did that come from?
It's a damn cat in here somewhere.
Oh, but no, it was so amazing. Yeah. And shout out to Jeremy. He tried his best to get me in there doing some of the same stuff.
But come on, Jeremy. If you bring us into 96.3. Give us the treatment like you're getting from 105.
Get this one. I have a good one. The Zone. Like, dude, they need that. It was Zone Nights with Jeremy.
I gotta say, I felt so bad. My voice is just too powerful.
You were yelling And I was like, dang, man, I think this guy's yelling. And I don't know, do I need to match that? Like, as soon as Bamski's was like, it looked like you were trying to get a high score on the audio visualizer, dude.
It really was just like, I got to do my best. I got to do the best.
I think,
make sure.
I also think that maybe since we were such on point with our cadence, that's why you don't hear a lot of me. It's because, yeah, you might have been a little closer to the mic or in a better position on that mic, but we were so on point that's why you can't hear me. It's because we did eventually get that cadence to match perfectly. And then the bone was the spot where you do differentiate both voices. Yeah. Heck yeah. It was.
So we're literally going to be able to hear us getting like our voices Morning with the BoYz on the radio 105.1.
It was so funny because we get there, right? And then since he had messaged me, he was waiting on people to do voice recordings. I was like, I even tried to bring it up twice. I brought it up once, and then you had asked him something like right at the same time, and then it kind of faded in the wind. I was like, shit, that's my moment. That's my moment. And then a little bit later, I asked him again. I was like, about the vocal recording thing. That's when he's like, I have an idea. Let's go in there and do it.
I was wondering how that sparked it, because like next thing you know, we're literally just.
Yeah, he's just. I have an idea. Let's go. As soon as he was like, let's do you guys on the voice. I was like, yep, let's go. And then start getting into the radio tone, and that might have also been why you overpowered me. 105.1, the bone.
Is that how you did not sound like that at all? But that was pretty slick,
right
there.
Right.
I'll give you that. It was pretty slick.
No, because it was that tone, but I was also trying to be loud. Because you know what I mean. So it was like that's the
one
tone.
Of the weirdest times where my voice was so much louder than yours.
All right, I'm like, I don't need to. Like I literally said it in my head. I don't need to like raise my voice any because my voice is naturally loud. So I'm gonna just do my thing.
I was trying so hard not to fangirl out.
It's so hard not to.
I always wanted to be like, you know what I mean? I was excited. Yeah. I was pumped. I was like,
I was nervous.
Wait, what? You're gonna record us
when he hit
the radio? What?
When he hit the record button, I was a little nervous. I was like, well, we got this. We got this.
And then remember that Morning with the BoYz.
What are we saying?
I was like, yes. Just go ahead and just say the whole thing, please, and then I'll go ahead and take it from there.
It was. It's funny because he was recording that whole time, so he's got all of that. He's got it all.
He's got it all.
But yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days. Had to skip yesterday. Wednesday was the wing video. It has been all over the place. Going to see some cool things that will be happening downtown Billings maybe in the next couple months.
That is pretty exciting to see what is going to be going on with that space.
We're not going to go too far into that because it's not our story to tell, but it's going to be cool.
Do we get the opportunity to bring her on to tell the story?
I mean, you could on your live right there, but it's...
I don't know, Carson, you were watching. You want to come on the live? You want to try to get out here and do some...
You have to
get an interview in?
Be Carson, the first
you are watching.
Unofficial guest. We need to...
Well, she said she was watching. Look at that. Clip it.
Actually, I know one thing I want to do is... do a little clipping of Bamski's lives for him and maybe do a little short reel edit for him because the other day he said some funny shit. He's like, my grandma had an accordion. I really like accordion. I think I want an accordion. I always wanted to learn how to play an accordion. It's like I could do the counter thing with him and how many times he said accordion like I did for your sips.
That 100% made me think if you have the opportunity, definitely go check out the Lude's YouTube. Morning with the BoYz.
The latest short. Sorry,
it's
dude.
got a wing counter. I mean, a sip counter.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was in the zone. Like, I could only think. Like, I had to get through this.
It's so funny. My brother, I told him I'd get done with the video, and I'm like, dude, I just made the funniest video. I did a drink counter for Ben. He's like, I was like, I did him dirty a little bit, and he's like, oh, that's funny. Did you do yourself dirty? I'm like, no, I'm the editor. You never do yourself dirty.
Right? I mean, it's so funny. I was contemplating life there for a second. It was hot.
It was funny. It was good. But yeah, it was not. That was hot.
A lot of woo,
Woo! Woo!
sudden death. Like if you're over at the grandstand,
That's another thing is like,
take it down, record it, send it to Morning with the Boys. We want to see this because obviously you've seen how we handled it. So
because that could be
the challenge is out there. Who was taking down the sudden deaths? I took down a full one. These other weenies that I work with, they couldn't finish theirs.
One bite and my stomach was messed up for 5 days, bro. Because I am not a spicy eater.
Stomach messed up at all after Spitz?
No.
Feel amazing?
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's another thing we might even judge on is who has the spiciest wing. You know what I mean? Because that's like a whole nother thing. We go Crazy Pizza might not have something super crazy spicy. I really hope not.
That's what you're banking on. You're like, please do not be hot.
Like, I am happy that I am starting to enjoy spices more like naturally within the last 6 months to a year. So that kind of helps get into this challenge because
It's
now
like I hang out with this damn Mexican and all of a sudden I'm enjoying spices.
no, it's been the last couple of years. I've been more into flavors and spices in my steaks and stuff like that. So I think that helps. Dang, dude, your phone just reverted back to like this morning. What? Dang, bro. You just got kicked off Facebook. They don't like you. Dang, bro. Shadow ban.
I don't think so. We were just wilding out for a second.
Maybe.
We're back in it.
We're back.
There we go.
We were
Just
never
like
gone.
that. No, even let me just hop right back in it. Even though, I mean, obviously we were never left. We were
We've
here.
been here
always.
the whole time.
We would never leave.
Time.
Did get an awesome suggestion from my girlfriend.
More wing spots?
Well, no.
Oh.
We gotta get a TikTok thing rolling.
Yeah. I was literally thinking.
That's a solid hit. You got me good on that one.
Well, I have a TikTok set up and it was the gaming one, so it's shadow banned. But we probably should, because all the videos that I've been posting to YouTube, we could post to TikTok. I've posted a few of them.
How are they hitting?
I'm like I said, I'm shadow banned. Dude, 200 views. 200
just make
views.
A Morning with the Boys.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Then that's just another place that I gotta fucking remember to post to every fucking day.
Well, you know, we both post to our Instagrams. We both post to our Facebooks.
I was thinking about making.
I post our pictures to Snap. And
we also need to make a Facebook for Morning with the Boys. I have been meaning to do that the last couple of nights, but I always get distracted. Like last night, I wasn't even gonna make that drink counter video. And then that wasn't even going to be the video that was coming out this morning. I made another video for this morning, but when I was done with it, I knew it had to come out next.
That was one exciting thing that through just even this, we were like, okay, well, I guess we can have the liberties of creations now because even DJ's already looking at different softwares too.
Yep, I asked your brother free editing software, and that's the DaVinci Resolve that DJ's been using and practicing.
Super useful tool.
Yeah. If we have the techie guys we should be doing it.
Like, and you were talking to Bamskis, he literally was the clipper.
Yeah, he was basically he was the audio cleanup guy for back in a radio station. So he would just, they would go in and do what we did, record a bunch of nonsense where only 10 seconds of it is what you want to keep, and he'd go cut out the nonsense and just put the effects on it. Those were really cool. I haven't messed with effects because I'm always trying to get it to sound as crisp and clear as it can. I'm not trying to throw echo and reverb on stuff. So that's a whole other side of audio that I'm just like, that's cool. And that also might help you learn how to correct some of these audio mistakes that I think we get a mixer too. I was looking at his mixer like 4 times today, dude, and it was just like, it's a square little box.
We will definitely be posting some of these pictures on the Instagram and everything because it was sick. I wanted to be like a fly on the wall and just watch this dude work, do his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. More and more, now that we go hang out at radio stations, I want to be like the radio voice. Just sounds like such a fun gig. Like it would be like, that would be never going to work again. Is what Bamskis does, or DJ Crazy on the Bamskis show. He just sits there and talks nonsense all morning while we play some music. It's amazing.
What do you call this?
It's nonsense. This is exactly that, but we aren't regulated by a federal thing. Yeah, for sure. But we're also not playing music. It's just one of those things.
Last time I checked, you're a DJ.
Should we start playing some music in here? Get it. Let's go.
How the sucker is working? I wonder if I should just turn on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to go off the good old. Yeah, dude. I don't know what's going on with your Facebooks tonight. Zuckerberg, come on, man. What's going on, Zuck?
Makes you wonder.
Get it going, Zuck.
Now it's doing all the things.
So what? Can we verify what Elon Musk is to the Trump administration? Sorry, we're kind of going a little off topic here, but I want to know what Elon's doing.
If anything, I've picked it because, like, yeah, I guess Trump is in office, but I didn't even, like, think really twice about the election while the election was happening there at the end. Like, I was like, I really just don't care. I got more important things to focus on. Like, I had a trip I had to make yesterday. Didn't think about Trump or Kamala once.
Right. Every time we do kind of get on this political conversation, I do love that you keep bringing it up. It's like, it doesn't, what does it pertain to us? Because it really doesn't bother us. And I totally forgot it was even election day until like the end of the night. And then Kaylee was all like watching it. So then I did start checking it out, seeing where Trump was at.
We were working. My girlfriend was working.
It was his acceptance speech, or what was, I guess, what they're calling his acceptance speech. It was pretty good. I think it's the right call for America. It makes me think America has
a big takeaway I've been like picking up from Elon is like if they would have gotten this win, that the idea of elections is just over. Like it would have been one-sided for the end of time.
Yeah, that's a big theory there. And then that's the same thing they said about Trump, though. If he gets in, he's going to go dictator mode and never, and never step down. It's like, no, that's not what's going to happen. He's already done 4 years and he already stepped down. So it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where didn't care, but I've been paying attention to it, It's one of those things. Doesn't bother me either way.
No. And at the end of the day, I mean, just take care of you and your loved ones. People as close as you can. Pay attention to your local politics.
Yeah. See, that's another thing, is like I didn't pay attention to any local politics.
Do you see how many names there are? Like, what, Sheeler? That was the one that was out there.
There's a bunch of names that I've never heard before that people are voting.
Like, I didn't even, like, what happened with the Sheehy tester thing?
I believe Sheehy won.
Sheehy won.
Yeah.
Great. We got a Sheehy in.
But I think Trump, I believe, even mentioned Montana.
Hold on.
Dude, this is what I have to say.
Are you telling me that we have a Sheehy in the office now?
Really, guy?
Okay, I just
That's what you were trying to get through to
its
me.
due credit. I wanted its due credit.
I'm all trying to be like legit and serious right now.
No,
And
no.
you're just like,
I'm gonna just
oh,
chop this guy's legs
I
off from
heard
underneath him real quick.
Giggle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. But no, Trump called out Montana because I think he's on Trump's side. So he said we won in Montana, we won in all these other, and we named a bunch of states.
Democrat?
He voted with Kamala Harris and Biden 80% of the time over their administration.
I had no idea that was the case. I didn't know that he was.
I think I could be wrong, but that's one of the commercials that I heard a few times was that he went with them 80% of the time. He voted for them, and it's like probably 60% of those 80% was probably for a good cause. Like, you know, but the Biden administration didn't make all bad calls.
I failed out of statistics, so when you start throwing these 60, 80s,
80%
of the time,
60%
of the time, every time,
60% of the 80%. Have we not found what Elon Musk is yet? Is it not? It's not national news yet. Doesn't have a title yet, but Trump sounds like he's going to use him in the administration. He's also going to use RFK Jr., which is a really good choice. RFK Jr. almost went independent, and probably if that was actually a thing, he might have done something, but you can't go independent.
I don't understand why he couldn't have been the vice president.
I think Vance is a really good choice. I watched the Joe Rogan.
Over RFK?
Yes, because the vice president has to do a lot of talking, and unfortunately RFK Jr. is not great at speeches, and that's not his fault, right? It is what it is. JD Vance is just a family man from like Utah or somewhere in the Midwest, I think. And he's just a really down-to-earth guy from the Joe Rogan podcast. That's what I took from it with JD Vance. It was really good. Really good. Just seems like a family guy. He's like, I didn't even think I was ever going to be in this position. I just got into Congress 2 years ago. And like, here I am, probably going to be the vice president of the United States. Like, that's pretty legit. So,
hey, look at me go, guys. Worked out all right.
This worked out all right.
And at the end of the day, we became better friends.
But yeah, I'm glad all that's over, because then the ads can change. Oh, Izzy, so funny. She goes, seriously? Commercial ads already? Can we have Thanksgiving? Because I said that the other day.
Christmas is really shadowing Thanksgiving. You're not even like getting to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Are they slowly pushing Thanksgiving out as a holiday? Is that what they're trying to do?
That's a great question. I keep trying to figure out like what is happening to.
What is happening to Thanksgiving? That might be an episode. That might be its own episode this week.
Halloween, I mean, definitely needs almost into September a little bit.
I mean, dude, I'll tell you, Halloween.
I mean, it deserves the time it gets. I'm not trying to argue with it.
If it wasn't for Spirit Halloween, Halloween would be fading away as well. We need a Spirit Thanksgiving.
A Spirit Thanksgiving.
Yep. A bunch of the, you know,
you're
white
always
girl.
You're always gonna find cranberry sauce. You're always gonna find stuffing.
And of course, tons of fake leaves that look like fall time.
You're definitely gonna have a cornucopia or two.
Oh. Did Fruit of the Loom ever have a cornucopia in the logo? They say no, but I say yes.
100%, I remember.
Yeah, back in the day. Yep. They're trying to say that it didn't.
Or was it Hanes?
No. Hanes never did that. Hanes would have got copyright infringement so fast if they put a cornucopia anywhere on their underwear.
That's why I don't understand it. They scrubbed it from the internet?
Yeah, they're trying to... there was a theory that they're trying to see how much they can get away with. And that's when everyone's like Mandela effect, and they're like, that's how much we can get away with. Because people do remember. I guess people do better remember shit. The fluoride in the water's not working. Everyone remembers.
That honestly sounds like a serious problem if you're like, okay, we're just gonna try to lie about some things, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're.
You're like, oh, okay, they remember. Yeah, like I said, they're just testing us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when people are trying to like literally. I learned so much history, bro.
That's another thing. Trump
When
was.
you were talking about some of this stuff you've been talking about, and I'm like, man, I might be on something.
Like,
There is so much history that's been wiped around. I was like, think about America, but take everybody out that you know, like basically, and then replace it with indigenous.
that were not the indigenous that you know today, you
All
know,
different tribes.
and just
And
like,
different tribes around here that you don't even know. Like, so many tribes.
and they were way more one with the earth though, and I bet you would feel that, right? Especially if you grew up there, obviously you'd feel it, but
I was
crazy.
my eyes were so awakened. It was absolutely.
When I
was
found
like,
out
really?
that tomatoes and corn came from here, and then Italy's like the land of the tomato sauce. Like, fuck you guys. We are the land of the tomato sauce. Call us ketchup homeland. Homeland ketchup. There you go.
Homeland ketchup. Doesn't really roll off the tongue very well, but you know what? You can work
Close
with
enough. Close enough. But that is pretty interesting that those crops did not originate over there, and that we fact checked that. That was one of the first things.
I was gonna say most of the stuff in ketchup really is like tomato is maybe the base, but there's really all it is other flavors and preservatives.
That's
You know
one
what
thing.
the purpose of ketchup was?
Mm-mm.
To cover up the taste of rotten meat.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
That makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
And when you guys keep enjoying your meatloafs, now you know.
Now you know. Dang. That's gross. But that's one thing
But I
that
still can't wait for our next. You know, we're doing burgers, we're doing nachos, we're doing egg rolls, we're
Dude.
doing.
we are literally gonna have something like, dude, we're at 9 weeks now. 9 weeks with the wings. We're through
We
two
had
of them.
2 amazing weeks. So, and then coming up 3, and then I think we have 9 weeks.
Yeah. And then I can't imagine burgers. We're gonna have so many burger spots. And then the nachos going over to that one place over on Grand there. Their nachos.
Machos
Machos tacos. Their nachos are on point. So they're definitely added to the list of nachos.
When you said that they use a white cheese, I was like,
Oh.
I like a white cheese. Is it a little? You got a hint of that heat?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a little bit, little zest.
Let me some zest.
Now we're getting hungry, and you guys are even going to Who Hot. And I gotta go home and have cereal for dinner.
You're more than welcome to join.
No.
Okay. Well,
I
want cereal?
I'll probably get something else other than cereal, but this is the time for you and your son, man. You go do that.
I know. I did promise him. He was about to kick me in the face, man. He was pretty mad.
Karate. He was about to karate chop you with his cast, and then you out, dude. Then you definitely ain't getting Who Hot. He is maybe with your card ordering it to go Uber Eats. Let's go.
You want to hear by far the funniest thing? He stuck his cast out at me last night, and he was like, I was like, what? You want to take the thing off you? And he was like, yeah, do it. And then I went, and it literally pulled it right off his arm.
Oh. Really? Oh no. Oh, he's lost a little muscle in that arm then, huh?
Yeah, so I don't know what it was. I mean, you know,
Dang.
I don't think maybe it was muscle, but I don't know. He was pretty strong. I mean, he literally just punched me in the bread basket with the same exact hand like this last week, and he almost knocked the wind out of me. He's heavy-handed, so I think he's fine.
I think he's fine.
I think maybe it just like sweated
Maybe it was
it out.
strong. I remember when I got my cast off, it was definitely a tremendous difference in my arm sizes. People thought the other one was bigger because of something else, but no, it's because the left one was smaller, I swear. I was in a cast for like 3 months, I swear that was going on.
It was just a boy.
But
Just a boy.
it's pretty funny that my chiropractor, when she was like doing my measurements, she could tell because I can't flatten that hand in my left arm as much as I can my right. It's as far as I can flatten it, and that's because my wrist was broken.
So that's good? Can you turn it?
Oh, that's as far as I can go. This one way over here. This is as far as this one will go.
DJ, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you look over here? Can you do this?
Yeah, you can see you can get this. You can get the inner side up a little bit. I can't with my left. I legitimately cannot.
That is fascinating.
And my chiropractor was like, "Oh, you broke your left arm," and I'm like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" She's like, "Oh yeah, it won't flatten as much as this hand will." And I'm like, unless I move my elbow.
I'm still sitting all right. Still with pizza, and I know I've never broken my arms.
So either as soon as he gets out of that cast, he needs to really try to get that back, or he's gonna lose it forever. I think that's what I didn't do. I never tried to stretch and get that.
I hope my son is upstairs listening right at this moment, but I know he probably isn't.
He's walked into some Minecraft. Yeah.
All I know is another thing is the amount of candy that left that night.
Dude.
Halloween.
He's talking to me. I was ready to come back and get some more, and it was all gone, dude.
I have no idea where all the candy went, bro. I did not have enough of it.
DJ is the culprit. I can see you. It's funny. You leave. He sits there and he just mouths the candy. He's like, "Oh shit!" Throws it all away, covers it up in the trash. He goes, "Dude, you should see how many kids came to get candy after you left, bro."
That is so awesome. But I was like, we were at Mamsky Studio. I was pretty mowing down some Tootsie Rolls they had out there. I could have sat there and ate 100 Tootsie Rolls.
I would say they are definitely in my top 5. Tootsie Rolls are definitely in my top 5. Such a treat.
Seriously. This was pretty wild, dude. I was hanging out, and I met a little one who doesn't really eat chocolate.
Gotta try. They might be a dark chocolate fan.
I thought that was very, very impressive.
Interesting.
I was like, wow, almost like a perfect child already. Like, not even really into sweets.
Yeah, because that's oh man.
Because I remember growing up, like, there were so many kids that like had like fillings and missing teeth. And
yeah, we are pretty good on the bedtime brushing our teeth regimen, but the kids are addicted to sweets. Easy.
Milk, I will stand by it forever. Like, it stayed such a strong proponent for my teeth being the way they are.
I drink a lot of milk, and it's all because of your brother. I used to not like milk, and then he's like, "Dude, if you just chug it, it actually tastes pretty good." And ever since then, I legit like chug my milk. I'll pour like half a glass and just like all of it, rinse the cup out, and then freaking save it for later.
Yeah, I thought that was wait.
I think
people don't drink milk that way.
I don't know. I think people sip on milk. I can't let my milk be room temperature.
Oh yeah, no. Unless I'm cooking with it, maybe.
What about your beer at room temperature?
No.
Oh, you're not German enough for the German club?
I'm not about that whatsoever. I cannot do warm beer. I can even cold beer I prefer, but not even too cold where I'm like.
Yeah, and I think with German beers, they are made to be drank, room temperature. So maybe it's a different taste, different kind of beer that tastes better warm. Because I don't think I could do warm beer either. I can't do, definitely not any American beer that's gotten warm. That's disgusting.
Better off drinking some warm piss.
It's sterile and I like the taste. Movie quote. That's not my quote.
And that'll be up for the viewers.
It's up for debate.
It's always up for debate.
Your guess is as good as mine. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Peace of mind is peace of rest. I just made that one up.
Live, laugh, love.
What was the other one? What was the other one we made up the other day? Oh, I totally forgot. What's the new live, laugh, love? I'll have to go back and look. Do you remember us talking about that though?
Nope.
It was
that was
something
funny.
so funny.
I got told that it's really impressive how you guys always are managing to keep talking. And I was like, well, it's really easy to keep talking when you forget half the things you say.
Yes.
I think that's the best way to put it. It's like, yeah, about half of this.
Yeah. We usually, when I get home, like watching the video back, I'm like, oh, that was a pretty good conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I literally, the whole idea of being on camera is very, very new. But like, I came to the conclusion that I refuse to watch other people become so wildly successful off of this.
And not try it yourself.
Because somebody should not be able to shake their belly and be a millionaire. Come on now. Back to belly shaking. I got one of the bellies, the best of them. So let's get it. I want the millions if that's the case.
Give me the millies.
But the guy actually, it's a lot with the way he structures it and the behind the scenes. There's so much at work behind the scenes that.
Just like the marble guy, Marbula One, Jelly's roll, marble rolls or whatever it is. Same thing. I'm like, I could do that. I could raise some marbles, but his production behind it is on point. It's like, it's Formula One style. Like there's no way I could do that. I say I could run some marbles in my brother's basement, but it'd just be that running marbles. Nobody would watch the videos.
That would be so damn funny to be like, I'm halfway done with the drag. How many views you got this week? Nobody watching. Nobody.
How's your marble racing coming? Nobody watches, but we're in season 10. We're in season 10, but I got 6 views.
Okay, we're gonna leave you down here again.
Yeah, alright. Do you need any food or anything? No food, just marbles. Need new marbles.
That's a good marble.
Just sucking on the marbles for sustenance.
Yes. Good marble.
That one will drive much faster now.
Oh man, I can't go crazy long tonight. Unfortunately, we did miss yesterday. We apologize, but we're trying to get back on track now.
Yeah, once we get through 2 of the 4 jobs we're on, then maybe we'll be able to go to long form again. 2, then 3 out of 5, then we can maybe go back to long form.
I thought about that this weekend because I'm actually I have there's so many jobs I could be taking on right now if I wanted to.
But it also sucks that that's right when we started getting busy when we started our wing series. So that puts me in overdrive on editing because now I got to edit shorts and long form. So then I get sucked into my long form and then it's like fucking 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, fuck, I didn't make a short. It's a bad shit.
Yeah, it does really come to the point. It's like we actually need another hand. Yeah. Somebody who's really, really technically savvy, unlike us, to do some of this behind the scenes helping up for us. Because I can't run a paint company and run this thing and talk to business owners and talk to
That's been
It's a
tough
lot.
too. That's been tough too. It's like trying to coordinate with the businesses that we're going to be there, because we are on such a limited time schedule that like we will be there. That's like, yeah.
Taking behind the scenes footage ourselves. I mean, we're doing the behind the scenes stuff with the behind the scenes. It's hard to make this
While
stuff.
also running around painting. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah,
we're doing it.
It's slowly killing me, but it's all right.
It's all right. It's
YOLO, as the kids say.
That's
right?
all anybody is doing is slowly dying. So might as well enjoy it.
Seriously. And hopefully you have a good run at it. I do have to say, I have to apologize about my son. He can't. I called him cooked. He's not cooked.
He's cooking.
He's cooking.
He's the one.
He's cooking.
He's the one cooking. He's cooking, and he's making other people look cooked.
My son is cooking, and he's making other kids cooked.
Yeah. He's the one doing the cooking. He's the chef.
You know, it's really funny. This is like the vernacular, like nerd vernacular that became like cool. You know what I mean? And then if you can like make other people feel like insecure real quick with it, and you're like, oh, you think you're all cool? You don't even understand our lingo. GG.
You said what? That's not even what it means. It's 3 letters. I forgot the ing on the end. Like, give me a break. But that's how it goes, dude.
There's so much of the like LMK. I had to look that one up to figure out what that was.
Let me know.
Yeah, there's so many.
OMW.
I got that
On
one.
my way, yeah. There are some that I have to look up too.
Oh yeah, but I get hit with some few of them, and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea.
We grew up in like the dude and bro era, so I end up calling my kids that. Logan don't mind, but Izzy's like, stop calling me bro. I'm not your dude.
This is great, and I hope anybody who's got like kids and stuff. This is because people like I grew up in a household where it was like, you will call me sir to my dad, and I was like, you ain't even in the military. Why I call you sir? And then B, I mean, I can't call you dad. He ain't my father. You just sir. Okay, sir.
Sir Dad? That's so weird. I never realized that. Because my dad was never like, you have to call me sir, but I think he instilled it in us a little bit because he was Air Force, I believe.
It is very effective as a tool to get you to almost cry when your son hits you with a dad. And you're like, no. I told you, do this thing and do it. Dad. I'm supposed to yell at him, call me sir.
Damn. Supposed to be hard.
That's my bit I'm working on. It's not really, I mean, there's something there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, like, working.
You gotta be more puppy dog eyes with the, you gotta learn to animate that in a childish way, I guess.
Well, I guess I just need you to like clip it all the time. What is?
That's the Batman. I lost my parents in the alley.
I can't wait to watch yourself back, bro. You're gonna have to watch this thing.
I don't have puppy dog eyes.
Puppy dog eyes.
Which fucking puppy?
Oh, I know, it's a pug.
Look at my puppy. What the fuck is that?
Burn it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it. You should burn it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But hey, we almost doing now, but it's slightly shy. My phone is dying, and I gotta go eat some Asian food. Is that alright with everybody?
That is alright. That is
It's
alright.
been a long week. Some of us still have to go paint the ceiling after dinner.
What time are we meeting over there?
As soon as what time? I mean, we'll be done, and then what are you gonna do? What are you off to do?
I'm gonna go get some food probably before I go meet you over at the house. I mean, it depends on if you guys are gonna be an hour and a half. That'll be enough time to grab some food and hit the house for some editing for a few minutes before meeting you over there.
Perfect. Let's do that then.
All right.
Oh, we got our orders. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to subscribe to it. Go check out 1051 The Banskis. You'll be hearing us on the radio very soon. What else we got? Two
men in the truck.
2 men in a truck for all your moving needs. Shout out City Bro for always taking us care of in the mornings.
Yeah, and then make sure to get over to that YouTube and watch that wing from last week. Get prepared for this next week.
Seriously, and if I say something, the lighting, the atmosphere, you guys are in for one wonderful
It's gonna be a great Wednesday next
See
Wednesday.
how this guy does the things behind the scenes. It's gonna look pretty.
Might go live while I'm editing too. One of these nights, we'll see.
Look forward
We'll
to
see.
it. Hey, and until then, we are out.
Bye.